this is essential. Because we have a lack of physicians, and the ones we get, we need to make sure that we keep. So you really need to be on top of onboarding new clinicians. And this starts as early as their first contact with our recruiters and with myself. That's the first impression of the organization. And it extends all the way through the start of their work, and especially the first 90 days, but really beyond that. I really pay attention, especially to the first 5 years. But that success directly impacts retention of them, impacts the culture that you're creating, and their long-term performance and success as clinicians in your organization. So in my experience, a successful onboarding really involves a structured 90-day. The first 90 days needs to be structured so they have a roadmap. I especially want them in the first 3 weeks to not even think about where they need to go, that we've mapped it out step by step by step, so that they know exactly where they're going for their trainings, who they need to meet, and so that they can start seeing patients smoothly. Then we get into some formal clinical and operational mentorship. We pair them up, again, through at least their first year of practice. We gradually ramp up their patient panel of whatever they're seeing over the first 9 to 12 months, so that they're not just thrown into the deep end of the pool, that we bring them on slowly. You never know exactly, it varies what type of trainings people get before they come, and they need to get used to the EMR. And the EMR, they need to get really trained on how to be efficient and how to code optimally, but how to be efficient in that EMR so it's not a weight on their back and they're using it to the best that it can be utilized. And then again, as an executive, seeing them, talking to them, check-ins, 30-day, 60-day, 90 especially, and beyond, to be involved in there. So all of that, I think, helps get them on, gets them liking the organization, gets them used to the culture that we have in the organization, and really hopefully sets them up for future success.